I'm only doing like 4 miles today, and for some reason, like thinking about 4 miles is like I'm dreading it. Isn't that weird? Big stretch before I go. That's such a good stretch. I feel like I've been running forever. Still not even at mile 3. Mile 3, yay! Last mile, woo! Miles done. That was like a forever 4 miler. I don't get it. Anyway, my kids start school today, so I gotta get moving, and I'm done. Yeah, I told you that was a terrible 4 miles. 4 miles, 8:54 pace, done. It is Thursday, September 10th, and my kids went back to school today for their first in-person day. I was really nervous about it because it was my oldest son and my youngest son's first day at this school. My daughter's been going there for a few years, but their first day, and my oldest was really nervous, and I was afraid that he was going to give us a very hard time, but he did not, surprisingly. I don't know what's going to happen on Monday when they have to go back for another in-person day, if he's going to freak out and want to go back to his old school. I don't know. We'll find out. But it's kind of crazy because first of all, they've never been all together in the same school, not once. So I think that's pretty cool. It's only going to happen one time, 1 year, but hey, I think that's neat. And I think it's crazy because they've been out of school for so long. They've been out of school for so long. But anyway, it's only a half day. I hope they have a good first day, and I love my babies. I am just doing 3 miles again today, so let's get moving. Do you like my new hat? I gave this hat to my husband for his birthday, but he didn't like the way it fit his head, so he gave it back to me. Let's talk about carb loading. Carb loading before a big race is something that most endurance athletes probably do, or at least think about doing. But do I carb load? That's the question. I know there are plenty of endurance athletes out there that do carb load, and that's great. That works for them. That's perfect. I don't put too much thought into carb loading, and that's what works for me. And with that being said, I will most likely have a big plate of pasta for dinner on Friday night. I love pasta. I know my body will handle it okay for race day, so it's kind of like a no-brainer for me. 3 miles, 8:39 pace, done. All right, tomorrow is the big day. It's kind of crazy to me. I can't believe that I'm gonna run a marathon tomorrow because I just don't really feel like I'm going to. And I still don't have a plan. I don't really know where I'm gonna go. I'm just gonna, I think, kind of go and run until I'm done, which is very typical of my running style to begin with. So, you know, I'm gonna try to keep it as flat as I can, but there's so many hills around that that's gonna be nearly impossible, but that's okay. I slept pretty well last night, and hopefully I will sleep well tonight, and tomorrow will be a good day. We'll see. And do you see this mess? I dyed it blue because my daughter was dyeing her hair, or I was dyeing her hair, I should say. And I was like, ooh, that's a really pretty color. Let me do my hair. Big mistake. I mean, it's not awful, but I let my daughter do it, and she bleached it fine, but then the blue, she didn't go all the way to cover all the yellow, so I don't really like that too much, and I don't know. I think I'm just gonna give it a couple more days to kind of tone down a little bit, wash out some more, and then I think I'm just gonna dye it all brown again. But I have to get going because it is 7 o'clock. I left so late today. I'm leaving so late today because I kind of got caught up on TikTok because of the hat that I wore yesterday, and I was answering some private messages and all that, so I gotta get going. I feel like I've been training for this day for so long. It seemed like a never-ending training cycle. There were days where I didn't know if I was gonna make it to the end. And now, this time tomorrow, my 26.2 is gonna be well underway. I can't believe it's time. Since it's virtual, I have adjusted my goals a little bit. My number one goal, as always, is to just finish, and to finish in one piece. 26.2 miles is a long way. Anything can happen. No matter what happens, if I can finish with no injuries, that'll be a great day. My second goal, if I can run a BQ, that would be fantastic. It won't officially count for anything, but that's okay. I'll know. Goal number 3, if I can run a 3:30, that would be great. Number 4, if I could beat my marathon PR of 3:19, well, that would be a miracle and highly unlikely. I just want to stay with it mentally and remember to be grateful that I am given this opportunity. Next time you see me, I will be running my 26.2. And I don't think I'm gonna vlog it at all because when I take my phone out, I just don't go as quick. So I just wanna stay focused and run. 3.1 miles, 9:08 pace, done. Here we are. It is race day. I am actually really kind of nervous. I don't know why. It's just another long run, right? And I think I'm just gonna leave my water bottle up at the top of the road, come by and grab it at some point. I'm not really sure when, but I figure slowing down for like 2 or 3 seconds to grab this will probably annoy me a lot less than having to carry it for the whole time. So I'm just gonna leave it up there. I'll stop back for it. I don't think it's gonna be that big of an issue because it's kind of chilly today. So I think as far as water goes, I'll be all right. I wrote a bunch of things down on my hand to try to keep me focused and in the right mindset. But I'm gonna warm up a little bit and I'm gonna get going because, of course, as usual, I am a little bit later than I was planning. I will not be stopping today, so I will probably pee in my pants, maybe even poop, who knows, but I'm not stopping. And I am hoping to run like on average, hopefully like a 7:40 pace. I would love to go faster if I can. I just don't know. We'll see. But I am certainly very nervous, so I gotta get going. I'm gonna go do my rest of my drills and then I'm out. Here I go. 26.2 miles, done. I saw Jill a couple of times. She was out running and then she hopped in her car and found me at the end, and then she came to my house and met me for the finish, which almost made me cry. I started off great. My first 13 miles I think was like 1 hour 37 and change, I don't know. But after that, kind of started going downhill and my overall pace was 7:50, I think. 26.24 miles, 7:50 pace, 3:25.26. And I have to say, I'm happy with 3:25. I was hoping for a 3:30, so 3:25 is not terrible. 100% unsupported, no crowds, nothing. So I will take that. And I qualified for Boston again. Not like that matters, but I got a BQ. Woohoo! My legs are killing me. And I made Jill check my watch when I stopped it to make sure it really said 26.2 because I was like, I might be a little delusional. I don't know. Look at my watch. And now, the moment I've been waiting for since the day I bought this jacket. Doop. I can finally wear it. Yay! And it's so pretty. I love it. It's my new favorite jacket. It's Sunday, September 13th, and it's my birthday. Yay! Yesterday, Wyatt was so excited that today is my birthday. He's like, tomorrow's your birthday, like all excited. And I was like, yes, I am excited to be another year older. Yay! I am now the big 4'2". It's kind of crazy because when I was a kid, I thought like 30s and 40s were so far away. And here we are. Today I am just gonna run a couple of easy miles. I'm not exactly sure how my body's gonna feel. So yeah, I think I'm only gonna do like 3 or 4 miles. I was gonna run with Eric because his family is camping out at my campground, but I sent him a couple texts and he has not responded. So I am assuming he is still sleeping, which is fine because I don't really know how this is gonna go anyway, and it's probably not gonna be very pretty. So I should probably be by myself anyway. So yesterday throughout the day, I was kind of like evaluating my body and how I'm feeling after the marathon. And I have a spot on under each arm that chafed pretty badly. So that's feeling a little funky today. And my hips are kind of sore. My legs, of course, are sore. And I believe I'm gonna lose 2 toenails. Same toe on each foot, which has never happened before, but they both are bruised and not looking so hot. So, other than that though, like I didn't get any chafing on my legs anywhere, which I usually do, but for some reason I did not, just in my armpits. So, but overall I think I'm doing pretty good. So, hey, whatever, you know, it could have been so much worse. That's the thing with the marathon. You never know what's gonna happen. And now I'm gonna take it easy for the next couple of weeks. I might throw in a long run of like 15 miles or so at some point. And my next race is an in-person trail race that I'm really looking forward to. Nice and easy 5-mile recovery run is done.
5 miles, 10:10 overall pace. That is a recovery run.
Oh, what a Monday it has been. Has anybody had a child that refuses to go to school? That's what I'm dealing with right now, and it has not been fun. So I'm gonna go run and blow off some of the steam, and hopefully I will come home with a clear mind, and I'll know what to do next. Well, I still don't know what to do, but 3 miles are done. It is Tuesday, September 15th. I got rid of the blue hair, which makes me happy, and that was pretty much the only good thing that happened yesterday. Yesterday just sucked. Hopeful that today's gonna be better. I'm only doing like 3 miles, although today kind of started off crappy because I randomly got a nosebleed for no reason, so I had to take care of that first, and now I'm late. Of course. I'm always late. I don't get it. But my kids have virtual school today, so I have to get back to make sure they're all logged on and ready to go bright and early. Do you ever get nosebleeds? I do, but I haven't gotten one in a while until this morning. But it reminded me of a time when I got a random nosebleed while I was out on a run. I was a couple of miles out from my house. I didn't have my bag of toilet paper with me, so I stopped and I had to use my shirt, which of course was white. So after using my shirt for a couple of minutes trying to get it to stop, it didn't. I decided to head home. I think somewhere along the way home it finally stopped, but I was still holding this bloody white t-shirt in my hand in case it started up again. As I got back to the main road, I noticed there was a whole line of cars driving very, very slowly. Come to find out, it was a funeral procession heading to the only cemetery in town. So here I am, running by all these slow-moving cars, carrying this big bloody t-shirt in my hand, wondering if these people even notice me, and if they do, if they realize I'm carrying a t-shirt full of blood, and just imagining what they might be thinking. It was funny. I was mortified, but they probably didn't even notice me. And I live in a small town. I thought for sure I would know somebody, but I didn't. 4 miles done. Let's see what this day has in store. Kind of dreading it.
4 miles, 9:11 pace, done.